What we like. Our big 2016 Nissan Titan XT long-termer shines brightest when it's working hard towing a trailer or carrying lots of heavy things, but that hasn't often been the case lately as we settle into a Michigan winter. Yet it's still good to know that such capability is there, even if we're just trudging through snow with an empty bed. The giant side mirrors are particularly helpful for maneuvering in traffic, and Nissan's zero-gravity front seats, touted as being inspired by the weightlessness of space, where one has no pressure points, are all-day supportive. Despite its bulky dimensions and ponderous driving dynamics, the Titan's remote start, four-wheel drive, and heated seats and steering wheel make it a relatively popular commuter as temperatures plummet below freezing. What we don't like, the rest of the Nissan's logbook has been less flattering. The Cummins diesel V8 is unpleasantly noisy and even took multiple tries to start on a recent not-that-cold morning, and the 6-speed automatic clunks and shudders in stop-and-go driving, despite having received a software reflash update at the dealer. The Titan's immense size, both real and perceived from the driver's seat, combines with its lackluster performance to make it cumbersome around town. And that's before you try to park it. A general lack of refinement manifests in the truck's cabin, with some panel vibrations being noted, some drivers describing the materials as chintzy, and the dated and slow infotainment system drawing brickbats from numerous users. Our truck also continues to have a powerful thirst for diesel exhaust fluid, DEF, which is stored in a 4.5-gallon reservoir and is injected into the exhaust system to reduce oxides of nitrogen emissions. We may have worked our Titan pretty hard during its first couple of months with us, as we did plenty of towing, but the $125 we've already spent to add 16 gallons of DEF over 15,000 miles seems exorbitant. Nissan doesn't give a suggested range for the DEF tank, the refilling of which in many other diesel vehicles is tied to regular service intervals, instead relying on a digital gauge in the instrument cluster and a series of low DEF warnings that pop up all too frequently. What went wrong? Our greatest expenditure to date was $352 for the Titan diesel's first scheduled service at the 10,000 mile mark, which included changing the engine oil and filter, a new fuel filter, a tire rotation, and an inspection. A recall action for the fuel tank's breather tube consisting of securing it to the bed rail and removing a temporary cap that was accidentally left on at the factory was performed as well. We also heard some groans from the hydraulically assisted power steering system. Upon investigation, the cause turned out to be low fluid level, which was topped off. During that visit, the dealer also secured a loose hose for the air conditioning system, which eliminated an annoying underhood rattle. Where we went, despite its capacious interior and decent highway ride, our Titan has remained close to home since our last check-in, venturing only as far as Chicago and northern Michigan. Commuting locally means that our meager 15-mile-per-gallon average hasn't budged, but we expect the Titan to embark on a few longer trips as soon as snowmobile season ramps up in the northern parts of the state.